So about 5 years ago, we went out on a 1-year-long trip around the world. We went as a family of 3, and our son Anton was just about 3 years old at the time. The idea had come to us about 6 months earlier. Back then, we were living what to many people might seem like a good, comfortable life with financial stability. This achievement alone is a lifelong struggle to many people, and I acknowledge and respect that. For us though, this was not at all satisfying. Job satisfaction was at an all-time low. We had become parents to a beautiful and healthy little baby boy, which to us was, and still is, our main priority and joy. However, everything else was about crawling our way to the next paycheck. Literally fighting long days and weeks with Excel spreadsheets. Endless meetings in boring meeting rooms. Sucking up to moody bosses. Paying rent, shopping for groceries, eating, sleeping, repeating. So one morning, I was standing in front of the mirror, looking myself in the eye, asking myself, do you really want to do this for the rest of your life? As we had always wanted to travel together as a family, that was of course also a thought lingering in the back of my head. So I asked further, will you regret standing here in front of the mirror again in 25 years, saying to yourself, I really wish we had done it? And obviously, the answer to that question was a big, roaring yes. Yes, that would indeed be regrettable. So with that, basically, the mental decision was made. We did discuss it a further number of times until we formally made the decision to really go in the late summer of 2012. The big nice flat with a great view over Copenhagen was quickly sold, and within a few months, everything was packed up and we were ready to go. We haven't looked back ever since. The most common questions we would get back then would be something like, how can you just leave everything behind and go traveling with your toddler? How can you live with that uncertainty? Aren't you just being selfish? Irresponsible? The truth is, we never went to any countries with obvious dangers. Well, apart from maybe venomous snakes, spiders and insects. And we always played it safe in terms of campsites, hotels and means of transportation. And obviously, travel insurance was a huge chunk on the budget. But we did make sure that we would always be as safe as we could possibly be. But hey, traveling is an adventure. So of course there's always this little amount of uncertainty. But you do need to step out of your comfort zone in order to grow. In order to move anything mentally. And we did not know what we would eventually return to. We relocated to Munich, where we're still based, but everything else was uncertain. "5 years on, and we're still feeling the benefits of our decision. We are tighter as a family than we would have ever been had we stayed where we were at the time. Each and every family has different ways, goals, and values. And they're all true to them. But we took back control of our own lives. And we became the family that we wanted to be. Instead of being just a family, just doing what they thought everybody else was expecting from them. Instead of being just a family trying to fit in. That really is not satisfying to anyone. We chose to be ourselves. We still do. So if you want to realize your dream, whatever that adventure might consist of, we can only strongly encourage you to do so. Even if that dream is bold, daring, and intimidating. And yes, even if it hurts. And even if you have to make sacrifices. Get out of your comfort zone. We'll do it again. And again. And again.